Okay, welcome. So we're going to do a little stretch and balance. Let's take a nice inhale up. So important, and it feels so good. So whether you're starting your day, ending your day, or just need a little break sometime in the middle to rejuvenate, this is a great way to do it. And exhale down. And let's bring the feet together, turn the toes forward. And we're going to sink down in a little bit of a bend and roll the shoulders back. Bending forward just enough to feel a stretch through the lower part of your calf. And good, 2 more. And now let's make the arms a little bit bigger. Inhale as your arms come up and around. Good, 2 more. Inhale, inhale, and good. Hold it here, and let's reverse the shoulder roll forward, and add a little bend with it. As the shoulders come forward, just bending the knees, stretching the ankles and the lower calf. 2, 1, now bigger arms. As you whip the arms back, and exhale as you're coming down. That's it. Stretch tall at the top of your circle. And remember, we started with the shoulder roll, so you want to keep that in there. 2, and 1. And open up the feet nice and wide. Turn your toes out. We're going to set the arms out for balance. And we're going to take a lunge and in. So you want to make sure that your knee is following the line of your toes. And just moving through a nice small stretch here. If it hurts your knee, then keep it really tiny. Don't want to go to the point of anything hurting. Just be a nice stretch. And hold. Again, hold it where you're comfortable. So it could be here, or maybe you need to slide that leg out more. Get a deeper stretch. And we're going to rotate. Sink into it. Look up at your fingertips. And hold, but don't hold your breath. Relax into the legs, allowing yourself to sink down more. And good. And turn the toes forward. Bring them in just a little. Let's go down to the floor, or just hold on to your legs wherever you can reach. And slowly roll it up. And arms out to the side. And turning just your foot out on this side. And same thing as before. A little bit of a lunge and a retreat. Good. And 3. 2, and hold. So you may just want to leave it right here. If you want to go deeper, scooch that foot out, lengthen, sink down. We're going to angle this way, looking up at the fingertips. Relax in this leg here. You want everything relaxed so you can sink into it. Press that heel out over there. Sink. And good. Let's bring the feet in, toes forward, and again stretching towards the floor. It's okay if you don't touch the floor. Just give yourself some kind of support. So maybe it's just holding onto the legs. And let's bring it over to one side and hold. And we're going to walk it through to the other side and hold. And back to the center, and now we're going to come down to the floor so you can have a seat. We're going to sit up nice and tall, arms out, and roll it down. Round your back, place your spine gently, lower back, middle back, upper back. You may feel a little cracking there as it places itself down and stretches out. Arms overhead, and now the reverse. Peel your spine up. You may need your hands to help up, that's okay. and roll down. Extend the legs if you're comfortable with that. And roll up, use the hands if you have to. And right here, we're taking a stretch forward through the hips and back. Inhale before you come up, and then use that breath, exhaling out to come out. Sit up nice and tall and reach over the feet. And we're gonna hold it here. And we're gonna open as far as you can and close. Other side. Open that back arm, keep going. This is for stretching purposes, so you don't want to cut short your stretch. That's why you're here. You want to feel that stretch. So open, open, open. Don't stop until you've gone as far as you can go and you're looking back at your hand. You always want to use that visual. Completes the movement. Follow the fingertips back. And one more each side. Back to the elbows. Bring the knees in, and we're going to stretch one leg up at a time. Careful not to sink into your shoulders. Lift. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it all the way down. Take the shins in towards your chest. And we're going to let one leg go long. Now you don't want to tug on your knee. Let's hold underneath here, right on your hamstring. Relax your back, relax your neck, and just pull that knee into the chest. And now we're going to take the leg over your other leg a little bit. Let's put this arm out to the side for balance. And hold. You can close your eyes. You can take a nice breath in and out, nothing too deep, just steady breathing. Think about where you're stretching here. If it's your right leg that's bent, it's that right hip flexor all the way down the outside of this leg here. Focus, think about it. Tell the muscle through your mind to loosen up and relax. Good. And now we're going to do the opposite. So still working this side. We're going to grab here, use your other hand for support, and we're going to bring it to the outside. Good. Really bring that knee out to the side, but be aware of the opposite hip. Don't let yourself roll over with the leg, otherwise you're not getting the stretch. So you need your hip bone to be down here. And you may only be able to open a little bit, and that's okay. We're all tight in different muscles, so open to where you can. Wherever you're at is your starting point. You're going to stretch. You're going to focus, mental focus. Put it right into the inner thigh here. Breathe. Place your opposite shoulder down on the floor, also on your mat. So you're not rolling over, you're relaxing that inner thigh, and that is the only thing stretching here. And good. To the center, now we're going straight leg, stretching that hamstring here. So bring it to where you can bring it straight, and then just hold. We'll bend it in a moment, and then you'll be able to pull it in a little bit more and get a deeper stretch. I just want you to see where your straight leg stretch is. So you always want to know where you're at, so as you progress, you can see your progress, right? So mine's right about 90 degrees. Many years ago, my toe would be over here, but with age and lack of stretching, your muscles will just get shorter and they'll tighten up, so we got to keep it going. So now relax, bend that knee, and now you can pull it in a little bit further because you're not locked in the knee here. We've let that go. Now you should feel a really nice stretch, hamstring, and again in the hip flexor around the outside. And breathe. So you want to hold your stretch, and then with a couple of nice deep breaths, that muscle should relax. If you feel the hamstring relax, then on your next breath, bring it in maybe just a smidge more, half an inch, something to show the muscle that once it relaxes, it can go further. And good, bend that knee and bring it down. Okay, so we are one-sided right now. That side feels great, and we have to balance it out. So let's just start holding onto your shin and bringing the knee in. And this is just to stretch in the hip flexor here. Relax. You can close your eyes once you know the stretch we're doing. If you want to close your eyes, by all means do. Listen to my cues. Be aware of where every part of your body is supposed to be on the mat. And you want to keep that mind-body connection to think about the muscle that you are stretching. Right now we're in the hip flexor, outer side of that leg. And good. So now we're ready to stretch a little deeper into the hip flexor by bringing that bent leg over the straight leg. So here's your counterbalance here. Bring the arm out to the side. You need your other hand to assist with the stretch. And just close your eyes and relax. Think about that whole outer part of your leg. You should feel that it's tight. It's stretching. You don't want to do any jerky movements and pull the leg over. Just want to bring it to where your natural stretch is. And after holding long enough, the muscle should relax. Once the muscle relaxes, then you can take another breath and try and pull just a tiny bit more. When we do that enough, and over time we become more flexible. And if nothing else, you're just going to feel great after. Eventually you will get more flexible, but it has to be done over and over and over again, not once in a while. And good. One more nice breath. Inhale, fill the lungs. And as you exhale, you're telling this hip to relax. It's all good. And great. Now we're going to take it to the outside. So we're switching our balance arm. So think about the opposite side of your body that's not working. Your straight leg and your shoulder should be down. Your hip should be down on the mat, and your shoulder blade on the opposite side down on the mat, and your arm is down and out to the side. So you are down there. You are glued to the floor, and that allows you to really relax the inner thigh as you open it up. And you will probably find that you're more flexible on one side than the other, and that is totally normal. The only thing you can do about that is maybe try to hold the stretches a bit longer on the tighter side. Breathe. And inhale, fill the lungs, close your eyes, and exhale slowly, thinking about that inner thigh, your adductor muscle. That's the muscle you're zoning into right now. You're relaxing that muscle through your thoughts and through this held movement here. No movement, we're holding. But we're moving inside. We're moving very slowly, stretching. You should feel it, although you can't see. And good. And let's bring that knee back in towards your chest here. And we're going to straighten it up. So just to your straight position, and this should show you which side is more flexible, right? So check yourself out if you have a monitor or a mirror or something, or just look at it and see where you're at. Are you down here, or you're all the way in up towards your face? Wherever you're at, just take a little mental note. You're not holding on to the knee. We're never pulling from the knee, right? We're back here. Here's your hamstring. This is what we're stretching. And you can give it just a gentle hold there. And again, close your eyes and relax your muscles. They'll only stretch if they're relaxed. If they're tight, they're being cautious, trying to protect you from tearing or falling or whatever your body thinks you're doing. You need to really relax those muscles, and then you can stretch a little further. Breathe. And now let's bend the knee a little. And now you'll notice you can come in a little bit further, because now you're not so much stretching the hamstring as you are stretching on the hip flexor a little bit more. But as you come in, you are getting a longer stretch through the hamstring too. It's just not as tense as when your leg is straight. And hold and breathe. And relax. Okay, let's let that go. And we're gonna turn over, and we're gonna lift it up onto your elbows. Take a gentle stretch through your abs. We're not pushing all the way up. I don't want you to press against your lower back, just a little lift here. And let's push up and back into child's pose, so you're sitting back on your heels. Looking down towards your mat. Relaxing again in those hips. We spent a lot of time on just working the hamstring and the hip flexor into a nice stretch. And that's the way it is sometimes with your stretching segments. If you really want to work that tight muscle and get it to stretch, you got to hold those stretches, and it eats up a lot of time. But you'll get a lot more out of that than just a few seconds of a stretch on everything. And let's come up through all fours. We're going to curl the toes under, lift your hips, press down into your heels. And we're going to walk it forward to your hands. And slowly, slowly roll it up. And let's bring it back to the front. And inhale, reach. And exhale down one more time. Inhale, whoops, and stretch. And exhale down. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that. And anytime you're feeling a little tight in the hamstrings, just come back to this video and do it again. Have a great day.